Alright, today we're watching SSJ4 Cabba versus SSJ4 Gogeta is enclosed by Salad Bar, also known as Salad Saiyan. I've been watching a lot of his videos lately, but this one, I was waiting on somebody else to drop it, but he did his first, so we're reacting to his. Let's get on into it. I've seen all those memes too. Hey, if you enjoy my content, maybe you should join the Discord too. I'm not saying maybe you should join the Discord. You should join the Discord. Join the community.
I'm sure you've all seen the memes recently.
Hey, what did I just say?
Cabba versus Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta.
Of course.
The joke has been around for quite a bit, but came back. Although, is it even a joke?
Is it though?
Truth? As a brief history lesson, this initiative
kind
of started with people putting Cabba against Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Whenever a poll like this appeared, Gohan would win since people just liked him more.
I'd say, but Cabba's way stronger than Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Way stronger, even in base form.
Would he be able to beat Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta?
I hope not, but
it depends on how
he
you
probably
view some
could
specific
though.
things, so let me explain. We'll start by actually covering Cabba first. Where does he scale?
I don't know.
I use anime Cabba because that's usually what people use, and it's the version more people are familiar with. And most importantly, it's the one with the most absurd scaling.
Plus, Dragon Ball fans don't read.
Cabba, by the way. In base 2, Cabba fights with Vegeta, and it's pretty straightforward. We're ignoring the Super Saiyan portion of this fight because people talk about base Cabba versus Gogeta, so we're going to use that. He contends evenly with Vegeta.
Well, you can still discuss it though.
There's an argument that Cabba is weaker because of him seemingly showing more effort, but it's a bit disingenuous to say that in my opinion.
I was going to say, like, you can show an effort in the fight. Maybe Vegeta could be a better fighter.
I don't think this is a smoking gun, especially because in terms of raw power, Vegeta did blatantly state that they're even, and their beams were evenly clashing too. So we have visual proof and a statement. Cabba is clearly a very awkward and anxious person based on any other scene we've seen him.
He's like Morty.
So this is just his personality showing. You could even see right after the clash, he's normal. He wasn't really stressing himself too much. He was just in a high-level battle against an unfamiliar opponent, and at that point, that was his full power.
Them having Saiyans though was such a fucking mind blower.
Okay, so that establishes a baseline. What's the big deal? He could fight base Vegeta, so how did that translate to him beating all of GT?
Well, base Vegeta is stronger than anybody in Z.
Cabba on base Vegeta's level has huge implications. So Vegeta at this point just trained
but what are the implications?
3 years in the time chamber with Goku. Pretty straightforward. He's above his Resurrection F self.
Okay.
Probably by a decent margin.
Damn, that is at the Resurrection F.
So here's the scaling so far. Cabba equals Vegeta, who is above Resurrection F Vegeta, who is equal to Resurrection F Goku.
Okay.
Now this is where the fun begins. The point we're at now is the crux of this entire argument. Everything is based on this.
How strong is everybody in
Does
GT?
base Goku and Resurrection F outscale Super Saiyan God Goku in Battle of Gods? Well, so back in Resurrection F, things work differently. You might remember that Super Saiyan God never reappeared in the anime until the Tournament of Power.
Yeah.
Before then, the form just disappeared, and
they were saying he absorbed it into his base form, right?
Rather, it just worked differently. In the anime, for example, Beerus flat out tells Goku that the Super Saiyan God form disappeared, but the power did remain. That's because Goku absorbed the power of Super Saiyan God into his regular self. Toriyama also did confirm in a Battle of Gods interview that Goku did absorb this power. So in both the anime and the film versions of Battle of Gods, this is consistent, and it seems to line up with what happened in Resurrection.
So base...
The issue with this is that nothing was planned out after this. But at the time, this was the intention.
Because he was never supposed to transform into God again, but then he did. Okay.
Super Saiyan God eventually returned during the Tournament of Power when Goku used it. For
in the manga, it was always around though, right?
Version of the story, he never used Super Saiyan God until Broly. The intent was to have base Goku and Resurrection F be fighting at least the level of Battle of Gods Goku.
So that's where we're going to keep it, right? At the end of that arc,
he's fighting in Super Saiyan, which has a multiplier of 50. So that means at minimum, for base Goku to fight on par with his Battle of God self.
Wait. So base Goku is 50 times stronger. Oh, base Goku is 50 times stronger than, at the minimum, 50 times stronger than God Goku from the movie. Okay, I'm catching it.
Par with his Battle of God self, he's at least 50 times stronger, using that regular Super Saiyan multiplier.
Gotcha.
This can go higher, but we're using minimums here. So this means for scaling, Cabba equals Universe 6 Vegeta, who is above Resurrection F Vegeta, although we're not sure by how much. And that Vegeta is equal to Resurrection F Goku, who is at least 50 times stronger than the end of Battle of Gods Goku. That Goku of which broke his limits and went beyond Super Saiyan God Goku. And just for frame of reference, Super Saiyan God is far beyond Vegito's power. Goku thought a hypothetical Vegito at that point
still would have no chance.
Anything of significance in terms of power to Beerus. Yet of course, Super Saiyan God Goku was able to. In Goku's mind, the strongest thing he could think of was probably a Super Saiyan 3 Vegito, which would mean Super Saiyan God Goku at this point is at least significantly above Super Saiyan 3 Vegito, a hypothetical.
I don't like the way that looks at all.
Which would obviously be stronger than Super Vegito from the Buu Saga. Okay, now we have that scaling change, so let's move forward. Why is it so impressive to be above Super Saiyan God Goku?
Because he collapsed all of Z and he was handling with Beerus,
clashing evenly. This isn't to say they're equal.
Of course not.
At all. He's
But
equal with a suppressed Beerus.
he was still fighting him though. You know what I'm saying?
Their attacks are clashing with equal force, and Goku is countering his
and they
attack
shook
equally.
the universe.
So yes, Beerus is a lot stronger, but he still is in a heavily suppressed state. And we can't attribute all the power to Beerus because otherwise he would just win outright. Super Saiyan God Goku in Battle of Gods is low multiversal,
Okay.
with attacks fast enough that they could travel from one edge of the universe to another in a short time to destroy it, because Earth is basically at the edge of that universe. That would mean the speed of his attacks has to be hundreds of octillions times of speed of light. And here's 1 octillion on screen just for reference,
Goddamn.
and that's how many times the speed of light it's going. Probably even faster. So that means Cabba is likely hundreds of times beyond this level at minimum. But what about Gogeta?
Okay.
So this is actually much more straightforward. For Cabba, we needed some history, but for Gogeta, we could just go right into it. There's a few extra things I'll need to cover, but it's not going to be as convoluted. GT follows Dragon Ball Z's anime, which is way higher in terms of scaling. Meanwhile, Dragon Ball Super does not follow the Dragon Ball Z anime. Rather, it more closely follows Dragon Ball Z Kai, and is a lot closer to the manga events. There are still some slight differences, but even though that sounds like a weird distinction, it's important.
So
because the Toei version of the Dragon Ball story with the Dragon
He's gonna include all the DBZ fill. Gogeta might have it. I wonder if he'll put the movies too.
Ball Z anime has way different scaling. It has entire original arcs and a bunch of other
So yeah, he's gonna put all of the filler
and a bunch of different statements
and the
that change
movies.
scaling.
Oh shit!
This is stuff that's not present in the manga or even Kai.
Hey.
GT is a direct sequel to the Dragon Ball Z anime.
Gogeta might
Keep that in
have it.
mind.
Gogeta
So
might
first
have
off, Gogeta has multiple things that upscales him to low multiverse level, but we don't even need that. His own feats get him there. Omega Shenron alone is low multiversal because he threatened to destroy the universe in GT, which of course included all the realms within it. The minus energy ball was going to destroy that, and Gogeta not only stopped
was
it,
clapping him.
but he completely purified it with just a single kick.
Gogeta's making him look like a
By
bitch.
default, this places Gogeta at multiple times beyond that same level Super Saiyan God Goku was at.
Gogeta
But
wins.
GT
He
hits
already
this
got
feat
it.
way
He
earlier
already
on
got
since
it.
it follows Dragon Ball Z's anime. In that anime, Kid Buu threatened to destroy the Kaioshin realm, which places Kid Buu at Universal. Yes, you heard me right. That sounds nuts, but the anime scaling is nuts compared to the manga. That is an infinite, universal-sized realm he's threatening to destroy. And Kid Buu surpassed pretty early on in GT by Rildo. That upscales base Goku to this level, and of course Gogeta is an even stronger Goku and Vegeta transformed, added together, then multiplied. And with another multiplier on top of that. As for speed, in the Z anime, there's a really impressive feat before the Buu saga even rolls around, which is funny. Goku and Pikkon fly from Grand Kai's planet to Hell. They're crossing an infinite realm here, and it's not like they took a while to do this either. They did it
were just
pretty
right there.
quickly. They're flying at infinite speed, and
Oh,
Gogeta
speaking of
is
that,
way...
you know how many times I had to watch those tournament episodes for this fucking project? Bro, the tournament episodes are so horrible. Never watch the Otherworld tournament. I'm telling you right now, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Having to watch them 10 times, almost, man, never watch those episodes. I'm telling you right now.
beyond this, given the gap in time. So now on to the actual fight. Gogeta is way faster than Cabba, and is also a better fighter. Cabba is really fast. I mean, you saw what I mentioned before, but Gogeta should be at infinite speed. Cabba is a pretty experienced warrior, but not on
He's
the
not
level
as
of
experienced as Goku and Vegeta.
And Gogeta could also absorb key attacks. And just overall, he has a much better moveset, better abilities, and way more experience. Gogeta is really strong, but even when we ignore that and just look at the battle between Omega and Gogeta in a vacuum, he's still really strong. I think the only possible way this could be close is if we use Super Saiyan 2 Tournament of Power Cabba, and
which
we
I mean,
ignore
still
Dragon
probably
Ball Z
wouldn't have
anime
it.
scaling, which would be pretty disingenuous to do because it is canon to GT's canon. Cabba probably won't be winning, but putting up a fight here is still really impressive, and he's really strong.
Yeah.
He's cracked. He can even solo Dragon Ball Z because, by default, he is significantly beyond Vegito, as we mentioned with Goku's scale.
It'd
But
probably
while
take
Cabba's
him all
scaling
on
is
at once, pause.
It's unfortunately too vague to suggest that he's on the level of Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and Gogeta has all the abilities and such to back himself up. I think it's true that some Dragon Ball Super characters are underestimated at points, but more so, people really underestimate GT. GT could also be ranked even higher using the argument that the Battle of God movie is part of that timeline, which is another can of worms, but we're ignoring that here because regardless, Gogeta is still really strong. You don't even need that argument. It's mostly a byproduct of how absurd Toei's Dragon Ball Z is, but Toei's Dragon Ball Super is also absurd in scaling. So at the end of the day, I guess Toei just makes everyone really strong.
Well, yeah.
But what do you think? Let me know below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in my next
Hydrogen
video.
Bomb versus Coffin Baby is insane for that stuff. Man, I've been watching a lot of Salad videos, man. Bro's good though. Like, I love his content. I always watch his what ifs on my I always watch his what ifs and stuff, but like the Salad Bar, I love those videos too, man. I'm really glad Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta would still win, because like I love Super. I hate GT, but I like Super Saiyan 4. I like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I like him in the video games. It just would feel like wanking Super if Cabba would really win. I know it's a meme, but some people take it serious. You know what I'm saying? So like and subscribe, leave a comment, go join the Discord. I am at I think 777 today. Give me the 800 by the end of the month. end of the week. Give me the 1800, I mean 800 by tonight. Give me the 800 by tonight. How about that? But go subscribe to Salad, by the way. Like, I love his content. If you love my content and you love his content, go subscribe to him. I'm just yapping now. Bye.